As a single mom, you are not just dating for yourself alone anymore. You're protecting your heart and you're protecting your child's heart. And not everybody deserves access to you, not even anything close to that. And I know some of you have been thinking, but I'm lonely. I understand. I've been there myself and I know how it feels to be lonely. But loneliness will only make you say yes to anyone with a pulse. And that is how most of us, a lot of us get hurt. And I've learned this the hard way. Sometimes, a lot of times, we ignore things because we don't want to start over. And sometimes we give chances because we are afraid of being alone. But as a single mom, just one wrong person can affect everything, not just your peace, your child's sense of safety, your routine, your health, your think about everything. Now, let me tell you a personal experience, something that happened to me. I once dated a guy who was amazing in the first month we met. He was kind, he was lovely, he was texting every day, helping with little things like picking my daughter up from school. He was thinking about it, it was so good. And then there was a day that I had to cancel because my daughter was sick. And then he said, I always choose my daughter. He got angry and he said, I always choose my daughter. I chose to ignore that. It was a red flag, but I chose to ignore it because I liked how this guy made me feel. And then, as things went on, about 3 months down the line, he made a comment about my daughter being too clingy. And that was it. I had to end it. And the hardest part was not even meeting him. The hardest part was explaining to my daughter why he wasn't coming around anymore. So, I'm giving you 5 things today that I wish I knew earlier. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is for you to trust your gut. Sister, if something feels off, then probably there is something off. If your gut is telling you that something is wrong, please trust your gut. Don't just hope. Your gut is stronger than your hope. And why should you trust your gut? Your gut is picking on micro signals that you are ignoring. Things like inconsistency in text, changing stories, talking bad about his ex, and even the way he looks at your child. What are the red flags that you need to watch out for? Number 1, it gets defensive when you are asking simple questions. Number 2, is rushing intimacy with you or is rushing to meet your child. Your child is not someone that everyone should just have access to anyhow they want to know. Meeting your child should be a privilege. You should access your child should be a privilege. It should be something earned, not just something that is given. And if you're saying you are overthinking every time you are bringing up a question or a concern, then you should know that something is wrong somewhere. Now, let me give you a practical step that you can take. When something feels off, you can write it down in a book. Don't discuss it with him. Write it down somewhere. You can afterwards discuss it with someone you trust, like a trusted friend or something. Then you wait 48 hours. And after that 48 hours, after discussing with your friend, if your gut is still feeling like something is off, then that is your answer. Please, when was the last time you ignored your gut? Please drop in the comment, let us know. And one thing I want you to know is that your peace is more important than a man's potential. A man's potential doesn't pay for your therapy bills later on. Another point is rushing. Not everyone that comes into your life is meant to stay. And you need to know that. You need to take your time before you get emotionally involved in any relationship. As a single mom, we crave partnership. We crave attention so much, and that when we just see someone, we immediately want to attach emotionally to that person. We immediately want to get to know the person. We immediately want to have a thing with the person. But attachment before vetting is exactly how you get blindsided. Now let me tell you what rushing looks like. Number 1, calling in your boyfriend after just about 3 dates. Someone you've not gotten to know, you are calling in your boyfriend. Number 2, you are already venting out all your trauma, telling him about your past trauma, telling him about things you've gone into in the past in just 2 weeks of meeting. That is a sign of rushing. You don't have to rush. As a single mom who is just going into a new relationship or who is thinking of going into one, you have to make sure that you are calm. You don't rush telling things about yourself. You don't rush the relationship. You don't make things feel forced. You make sure that most of the effort is coming from him and that he actually wants you. Another point is allowing your boyfriend to discipline your child before he has earned it. Your child should be respected. Your child should be your priority. Your child, like I said earlier, access to your child is earned. It's a privilege. It's not something that is given. So you have to make sure you earn it. Someone who hasn't contributed to your life, someone who hasn't done anything monumental in your life and just wants to have the privilege of correcting your child, disciplining your child, just as if he's a father or something, shouldn't be. The other sign that you are watching is you are giving him privilege to make plans for a future with you that he has not earned. No. Why? You can, when you meet someone for the first time, you can talk with him, you can try to see if you are compatible or not, but don't just vent out all your trauma. Don't just tell there. In fact, there are some things that he doesn't need to know about you. Now, a lot of people will say, if you are dating someone, you have to be transparent, you have to be honest, you have to know everything about you. Yes, I know, but trust me, it is not everything about you that a guy needs to know. It is not everything about you. There are some things that once he knows about you, the way he sees you will be different. They would start looking at you in a different way. It would even affect the way he starts treating you. So he doesn't need to know everything about your past. Just the things that are necessary, like I have a child. He doesn't need to know your story. You don't need to tell him bad things about your child's father. In fact, even if that child's father is alive, but he's not playing a role in that child's life, and he's asking, just tell him that our father is his or our father is unalive. Sorry, but I don't want YouTube to flag my video. It's not that maybe he's not alive in the literal sense, just that he's not alive in people's life. He's not playing any role. Full stop. You don't need to start explaining the things you went through in his aunt, because when you start telling a guy the things you have gone through in the aunt of a man, he will start treating you. He would see the things that you took, the insult you took. You would see. He would want to mirror the same things, because he would want to see how much of these things you can tolerate. So if you even have to tell him anything, just that the child's father is not involved, and that is it. And if he's involved, we are both taking care of this child or these children, and that is all. He doesn't need to know your story. He doesn't need to know. You don't need to go into details about your past relationship life with a guy. Now, yeah, this is something I practice. I call it the 90 days rule. The 90 days rule. You need to follow this 90-day rule as a single mom who wants to get into a blissful relationship that doesn't have setbacks, just like the ones we've experienced in the past. And number one is 90 days of consistent, respectful behavior before you can even have the privilege to start making future plans with you. 90 days of being consistent, 90 days of being respectful, 90 days of being everything that you want him to be. Then also 90 days before you can get to meet your child. You should not just have access to your child immediately. 90 days after you meet him, and during those times you use it to watch how he handles stress, how he handles money, how he handles certain things. I'm not saying you should hide your child for 90 days, no. You should have told him from the onset that you have a child. When you meet a guy, I think the first thing you have to tell him is that I am a single mother, I have a child, or I have children. You understand? But what I'm saying is, before a guy gets to meet your child, make sure that you have watched him, you have seen how he handles certain situations, and you are sure that, okay, this person is actually someone that I can introduce to my child. Because the trauma of introducing your child to somebody, and then at the end of the day, the child doesn't see that person anymore, it affects them, actually. So you don't just introduce your child to every Jack and Jill you meet, no. You take your time, you watch how things are going. In the past, I used to think that taking it slow means you are not serious, but actually I've learned now that taking it slow doesn't mean you are not serious. Taking it slow actually means you are protecting what is serious, and that is your child, and as well as your peace. Like I said earlier, access to your child is earned. It is not something that is given. It is a privilege, and you don't just give it to every man you meet. When you introduce your child to every person you meet, you must always remember that every man you bring it around your child is teaching your child what love should look like. Also teaching your child what respect should look like. So if you bring the wrong person in, you are teaching them that inconsistency and disrespect is normal. So here are 3 rules that you should follow. Number 1, No meeting your child until after 3 months of dating, and you make sure that you have seen consistency in this person's behavior for that 3 months. Number two, never leave your child alone with your new partner. Don't ever do this, please. Number three, if your child tells you that they don't like this person, please listen to them. Kids tend to pick up energy faster than we adults. Anytime your child says that they don't like the person, except maybe you notice that it has become consistent of that child or those children, maybe they don't want their mom to just be with anybody, then that is when I can say, okay, you don't have to listen. But if your child is telling you for the first time that something is off, please listen to your children. There is probably something off. One thing I want to know is that your child's safety is more important than your dating life. And if a man can't respect that, he is not for you. I know this is hard, but setting boundaries now will protect you from heartbreak later. Another thing I want you to watch is actions. Anyone can say I love you. Anybody can say that he loves you. But consistency will always reveal the truth. Love bombing is real. Anyone can say I love you for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But what matters is what they do when you're tired, when you're stressed, broken, when your child is sick at 2 a.m. So I want you to watch out for these actions. Does he keep it to his words? Does he pick you up or your kids up exactly when he says to you? Or does he give excuses for each time he makes a promise? Number two, does he respect you with no guilt tripping? Number three, does he contribute without keeping score? And number four, how does he treat waiters anytime you go out for dates, maybe when you go to a restaurant? How does he treat waiters there? How does he treat his mom? And how does he treat his ex? Those are important things that you need to watch out for. Once dated a guy that would not respond to my message for days, sometimes hours, up to 24 hours, and he'd always say he's busy, that is why he's not responding to me. But one thing I learned was that people make time for things that actually matters in their life. If you matter to someone, he would always keep his promises, he would always make time for you. So please don't excuse behaviors for a man. Now, what is one thing that a guy said to you that actually does not match his actions? I want you to drop it in the comments so other moms can also learn. Point number 5 is walking away. The hardest part is living when you still care. But protecting your heart sometimes means choosing yourself. Sometimes we stay because we have invested time. We don't want to explain it to our kids, and we are scared of being alone again. But staying in the wrong relationship costs you more than just living. Now let me tell you what walking away looks like. Walking away looks like blocking someone without even writing a 5-paragraph explanation. Like, you don't need to explain. Some people, they will just want to wait around for clarity. They want to wait around for, what do they call it? They'll say they are waiting for closure. When you notice inconsistency, or you notice red flags things you can't cope with in a relationship, just go ahead, end the relationship and block this person. You don't have to wait around for closure. At the end of the day, you end up hurting yourself and your children, the people around you. Two, it's saying that this is not working for me, this relationship is not working for me, and then you walk away. You don't have to negotiate your peace, your boundaries, or your kids. No, you don't have to do that. But three is breathing the loss, even though it was your choice. Do it silently and then walk away. Walking away is not failure. That's one thing I want you to know. It is protection. It is saying that my child, my kids, choose peace. You can meet someone. One thing I want you to know is that you can meet someone, but still know that this person is not good for you. Both can be true. At the end of the day, you are not just a woman. You are a mother, and that means you have to be more careful. You have to be more protective. And you have to be more aware. Because not everyone deserves your love, and not everyone deserves your child or your children. And that is okay. The right person will understand this without feeling offended. And if you are here listening to me and you're thinking that, I've already messed up, it's okay. It's not too late. Boundaries can still be set. Access can be removed today, and you are allowed to change your mind. If you have ever had to protect your act like this, just know that you are not alone. If this has helped you, please share it with another single mom that you know needs peace. Please like, share, and comment protected if you know you are choosing peace this year. You can follow me for more real talks that are not sugar coated. As time goes by, I know it's going to get spicier. I know I'm going to have a lot of people that want to share their experiences with me. My name is also here. You can reach out to me if you want to share your experience or you want to feature in any of my videos. You can reach out to me and I'm going to respond. I'm going to be responding to each and every comment. So I want you guys to comment because I know how lonely this can feel. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be responding to each and every of your comments. So please comment, share with me your experiences, and if you would like to feature in any of our videos, maybe you're a single mother and you have experienced something that you'd like to share with others so that they can also learn from your story, you can contact me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is going to be in the description of this video. You can contact me and we're going to arrange how to share your story, how to feature you on one of our videos so that people can learn. Please tag every single mothers you know. Tell them to follow and subscribe to this channel because it's going to be a lot of amazing fun moments together. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you and have a nice day. Bye.